Accepting or rejecting things is the most basic form of human communication, rooted in our primitive survival instincts. When we desire something and receive a negative response, it can evoke feelings of sadness and frustration because no one likes to hear no. Understanding this, we often feel uncomfortable saying no to others, as we know firsthand how rejection feels. However, fearing to say no limits our ability to communicate our true desires and expectations and can lead to us doing things against our will, resulting in negative feelings such as frustration. When we engage in activities unwillingly, we are likely to perform them poorly or rudely. In these situations, agreeing to what we don't want can have the opposite effect of our intentions. In the realm of interpersonal communication, where every word carries weight, the ability to say no without lengthy justifications is a subtle yet powerful skill. Although it seems simple, this practice involves a complexity that transcends mere denial. It is a journey of self-discovery and affirmation, where saying no becomes a pillar of autonomy and self-respect, rather than a barrier of rejection. In a world that often pressures conformity and sees yes as the currency for acceptance and appreciation, choosing not to explain yourself when saying no can seem like a silent rebellion. However, it actually signifies the recognition that your choices, limits, and decisions hold intrinsic value and do not require external validation. This behavior can be viewed as a manifesto of independence, a declaration that your judgment, intuitions, and feelings are sufficient. Saying no without explaining frees us from guilt and self-imposed obligation. It means acknowledging that we have the right to prioritize our needs, desires, and well-being without submitting to public opinion. By embracing this practice, we pave the way for more honest and transparent relationships, where communication is based on mutual respect rather than expectations of complacency or justification. This exploration will show how saying no without explaining can transform your interactions with the world. We will debunk myths surrounding this approach and offer insights on incorporating it into daily life, enhancing your relationships, and reaffirming your autonomy. It is a journey towards authentic communication, where the focus is on your true voice. In a world where assertiveness is overshadowed by exaggerated courtesy, learning to say no without explaining is a liberating, almost revolutionary skill. Imagine a kind person, always willing to help, living in fear of disappointing others and believing that saying no is disrespectful or selfish. Like an artist avoiding the contrast of no in their palette of social interactions, this person found themselves overburdened and adrift, distant from their own needs and desires. Work colleagues, neighbors, and friends often made requests without reciprocating, trapping this person in a cycle of giving without receiving. Seeking guidance, they consulted a wise elder in their neighborhood. Sharing their struggles, they asked how to refuse requests without feeling obligated to justify themselves and how to set boundaries without seeming rude. The wise elder, with a serene look, explained that saying no without explaining is an act of self-respect. It's not a rejection, but an affirmation of priorities. One doesn't need a barrage of excuses to protect their time and energy. Simple phrases like, "No, thank you," or "I can't commit to that," can be clear, direct, and cordial. This person learned that saying no is like drawing clear boundaries on a map, defining their autonomy. They began practicing by telling a neighbor, "I can't take care of your dog this weekend," and a friend, "I can't lend you money at the moment." Initially, they feared reactions, but were surprised to find newfound respect from others. Some even admired their frankness. Like a gardener learning to prune excessive plants, they discovered the value of tending to their own garden. This new path was not without challenges. Moments of guilt and fear whispered old beliefs, but each no strengthened their conviction. They realized it was not selfishness, but necessary balance. By putting themselves first, They weren't devaluing others. They were valuing themselves. Saying no without explaining became a melody of freedom, allowing them to protect their time and energy, preserve their sanity, and open space for healthier relationships and activities that truly brought joy. This brief story reminds us that sometimes the most powerful word we can say is a simple yet firm no. While the content focuses on the power of no, it's crucial to use this power with good sense and coherence. To provide more tools for personal development, let's delve deeper into the complexity of human interactions and the balance between saying yes and no. These two seemingly simple words significantly impact our lives, influencing relationships, careers, and personal well-being. Identifying when to say yes and when to say no is a vital skill for living authentically and satisfactorily. Here are some examples of making these decisions in daily life. Saying yes is appropriate when it aligns with your values and goals. If an opportunity or request harmonizes with your core values or helps you advance toward your goals, saying yes can be powerful. For instance, if you value continuous learning, accepting a challenging project at work can promote personal and professional growth. Saying yes also benefits healthy relationships. Spending quality time with friends or family, or supporting someone in need, can strengthen interpersonal bonds. This yes reflects empathy and connection, essential ingredients for meaningful relationships. Additionally, saying yes can promote self-care and happiness. If a request or opportunity brings joy, relaxation, or well-being, saying yes can be a form of self-care. This might include accepting an invitation for an outdoor walk or participating in an activity you love. On the other hand, saying no is crucial when it compromises your well-being or integrity. If a request or situation threatens your mental or physical health or ethical integrity, saying no is necessary. For example, refusing to participate in an activity that contradicts your moral principles or demands more than you can manage protects your core essence. Saying no is also important to avoid unilateral relationships. If you constantly attend to others' needs while neglecting your own, reconsider and possibly say no. This no helps establish and maintain healthy boundaries. Furthermore, saying no is essential when acceptance generates resentment or exhaustion. If you notice that saying yes to certain requests leads to these feelings, it's a clear sign that those moments require a no. By refusing, you prioritize your energy and emotional resources. To navigate between yes and no, consider these strategies. Personal reflection. Take a moment to reflect on how you feel about the request or opportunity. Negative feelings or anxiety might indicate the need to say no. Priority evaluation. Analyze whether the request aligns with your current priorities. If it doesn't contribute to what is important to you, no is likely the most appropriate response. Listen to intuition. Our intuition often provides clear cues. If something doesn't feel right, it probably isn't. Consider the long-term impact. Think about the consequences of saying yes or no. If the long-term impact of saying yes is positive and aligns with your goals, it might be the right choice. Otherwise, reconsider. Ultimately, effectively saying yes and no is a crucial aspect of self-knowledge and assertiveness. By making conscious choices about accepting or refusing, we manage our time and resources and shape the course of our lives. It's a delicate balance, but with practice and introspection, we can make choices that truly reflect who we are and what we value. Thank you for watching. Please share this video with others to help us create new content and spread this wisdom. I will leave some additional content that delves into related topics. See you soon.